So this is going to talk about the Lydian Augmented scale, okay? And the Lydian Augmented scale fits the major 7 sharp 5 chord. So I just put a video of some of those voicings together, the drop 2s. I'll put a link to that under here at the end of this, I guess. But the chord scale is got in C, okay? It's got root, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5. That's right, sharp 5, and then 6, and then 7, and back to 1. Okay, so like that, okay? If I put it on the top string, this is all in C now. 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, 6, 7. So what I like to do, you can do that on all the strings. I think it's really good when you're encountering a new scale like this to do it on one string with one finger and make sure you can actually relate to it by the letter and by the function. Okay, so being, you know, I'll put a sound underneath. Got my octaver on. That's what was weirding me out. Okay, so I got a freeze pedal. So I'm gonna take this major 7 sharp 5 sound. I got sharp 5, root, 3, 7. Put that in the air. It just kind of sustains. See, and now I'm gonna think about the scale up on the top string. First letters: C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C. And then I want to be able to think about that as the function or the number. Okay, so root 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, 6, 7, root 2, root 7, 6, sharp 5, sharp 4, 3, 2, root 7, 6, 5, sharp 5, sharp 4, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, 6, 7, root. Okay, and then I'm going to improvise just simple melodic ideas that use that sound. Again, limit yourself to one finger, one string, so you have time to settle down and just hear what you're doing, right? Nope. And by having the chord sustained underneath it, I can hear the scale in the context of its harmony, right? I guess obviously, right? But the scale is just like a set of pitches, and a chord is just a subset of that scale played simultaneously. All right, so I studied with George Russel for a couple of years at the New England Conservatory back in the day. And he wrote this thing called the Lydian chromatic concept of tonal organization, which is not a way I think or recommend necessarily, although it is interesting to encounter if you haven't, I'll tell you. But one thing that really has stuck, and many things did, but one of them is that, you know, for every chord, there's a scale that fits it. And for every scale, there's a chord that can come from it. And these things are not limited just to the major scale and its family of modes. I mean, this is any set of pitches can do this. It can get extremely avant-garde and digital or all kinds of different ways. But so the idea is to get the sound in the air so you can hear the context. All right. So I'll put this in the air. And let it hold, and then listen deeply. And just try to say something musical in that world using those colors, using those sounds. And you can feel that there's gravity centers in the scale. There's places of rest, there's places of tension, there's places of movement, places of settledness. In all of this, if you seek to be sensitive to, you want to be able to listen to and to hear and to relate to these qualities of sound. So you can take that scale, or any scale for that matter, but you do the same thing on all the different strings. It should not matter at all. Okay, it shouldn't just be the high string that you do that on. So say the third string. Fourth string. And when I'm doing that, I can see that it's E, F sharp, G sharp, A. 3 sharp, 4 sharp, 5, 6. See, and if you can do that, then you can do string sets. And that way of thinking is from Mick Goodrick, who I also studied with back in Boston in the day. You know, get everything up and down one string. He called it the Unitar, right? One string. And then do little two-string mini positions, he called them. Movable mini positions is how he thought about them. But just two strings. And just be able to improvise them. And they don't have to be two adjacent strings. They can be two strings with a skip, you know? So you improvise on the high E and the G string. You can do that. That's like a thing, you know? And why would you do this, right? Why would you spend time like, well, A, because it's there. But really what you're seeking to do is to have no blank spots on the fretboard, in my opinion. You want to be able to hear everything. You want to be able to be oriented firmly on the instrument, and you want to have a full palette of colors to paint with, and then paint whatever you want, you know. It's not like trying to sound like anyone or be someone you're not, but it's trying to have a full rack of options, right? So that you can paint with the broadest possible choices, you know. And, you know, just because you've got the full Crayola, you know, 280 color set doesn't mean you can't do a Sumier painting with just grayscale. It's totally still something you can do. You never lose when you learn. When you learn, you just have more options. The older ones don't go away. Okay, so anyway, some thoughts about the Lydian Augmented scale and improvising and how to work with new sounds. So enjoy.